10 years, baby, 10 years!
Woo!
10 years!
10 strong years.
Woohoo!
In 2007, the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities contracted with the Georgia Mental Health Consumer Network to develop and operate the first peer-run respite center in Georgia.
So Jamie, I would love to know a couple of reflections from you about those early days when we were doing our study tours and getting this thing off the ground. Tell me some things that you recall about that stand out to you in a positive way.
It was the first time I met Sherry Mead. I had heard about her, and it was the first time I met her, and she was at one of the respite centers that she helped develop in New Hampshire called Stepping Stone. And she showed us around and talked about, all the things that we could look forward to when we opened up a respite center. And she really helped us a lot.
And it's something that I'll never forget because Sherry Mead is so awesome and so famous in this work, and we got to hang with her just like we were peeps.
And we invited her to come to the Peer Support Wellness Center in Decatur before it was open, and right after we got furniture, but nobody was here. And so her and Chris Hansen came and stayed. So that was really cool. And then we had the training.
And you really have been a wonderful group to work with. And we don't just say that to every group.
Not moving. What's the difference between moving toward and not moving away?
Moving toward means they have a goal in mind.
They have a goal in mind.
Yes, moving from is a way of giving power to what you're leading.
Okay, can you give me an example?
As opposed to stop smoking, start doing exercise or start running.
Worldview is our own, is each individual's summation of their experiences in life up to that point. Cultural influences, family, different experiences they've gone through. It's how they see the world.
I think the mutuality that we're trying to build in this program is going to be great because it's going to work for me and for you at the same time.
What are you looking for?
Hey Bob, what do you think of the house?
I think it's fabulous. Could do with a gay man's touch here and there. I'm expecting this place to take off like a rocket right into the nation's eyeball.
These angels were made by Patsy Morgan, who is an earth angel in my life.
I'd like to dedicate this angel to my Aunt Kath, who passed away 2 days ago. But we know that you are always around.
All right.
Take up here so I can put flowers on.
That's beautiful. An angel.
It's not for me, it's from everybody.
Just did it for me.
Yeah. Maureen made it for me.
A star full of the hope that the present has brought.
Happy first anniversary, Peer Support and Wellness Center.
I'm studying to be a CPRP. I already got the CPS training, IPS, warm line, and I've just grown so much just in 1 year that it's been here. I really became somebody.
One of the things that makes me most proud about it is that a bunch of peers came together and made this great thing happen. And it's all about peer-to-peer.
Amazing things in 1 year. I don't know what you're going to be able to achieve in the next 10 years. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah, I share what you did.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
anniversary, Nikki and the Peer Support and Wellness Center cake.
Nikki?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, somebody left my name off, but
Happy birthday, Peer Support and Wellness Center.
I was at a church sanctuary, of all places, with Sherry Jenkins Tucker, and we were invited to a neighborhood meeting. We had never been invited to a neighborhood meeting before. The neighbors made it very clear they did not want us at their meeting, but we went, and they invited Sherry to speak about the Georgia Mental Health Consumer Network and in the Peer Support and Wellness Center, which she did very well, as she usually does, and she sat down, and then it became very clear to us why we were at that meeting. The neighbors did not want the Peer Support and Wellness Center in their neighborhood. We looked behind us, and sitting at the back of the church were two neighbors who were also blindsided by the meeting, Jeff Filipovitz and Zon Valines. And the discussion got even more heated, and in the middle of the discussion we learned that Jeff Filipovitz was a lawyer, and and Sherry wrote "help us" on the back of a business card and handed it to Jeff. And that's exactly what he did for months and months and months.
Any complaint the neighbors have had, they've gone to Sherry Jenkins Tucker, the director of the Georgia Mental Health Consumer Networks. She's responded. She went to one of their neighborhood meetings and they kicked her out. She went to a second one and answered all of their questions. When residents complained, there was a admittedly valid complaint about buses dropping off people at the center. When they got those complaints, they stopped that service.
That motion having been seconded, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
No. Chair votes aye. So the appeal is denied.
I am so happy and amazed and thrilled for y'all on your success these first 4 years, and I truly appreciate y'all as wonderful neighbors.
I can't believe it's been 4 years. I really can't believe it's been 4 years.
Hey, September. Recovery month. Lynn calls me John Recovery Bernard Jr.
I'm not just surviving these days, I'm thriving. And, you know, I just, thank you, God. Another big factor in my wellness was finding the peer movement, learning about the Certified Peer Specialist Project, working at the Peer Support and Wellness Center, finding my tribe. So working at the Peer Support and Wellness Center, it changed my life. And I think that the support that I receive from my peers really has benefited me more than any other form of treatment. Peer power, right? Peer power!
You know, I wouldn't give anything today for my lived experiences, because it's made me the person that I am today.
But you I know can help me be strong. There's a change in my life since you came along. Yeah.
Without the Peer Support and Wellness Center in Decatur, without Jamie, without Jen, without Matt, without John, and Roz, their support for me has been so instrumental in my recovery, and for that I thank you all. I thank you.
Recovery is worth it! Recovery is worth it!
Y'all know that's so true. We can't do this by ourselves.
I love John. I'm relatively new to the Peer Support Wellness Center in Decatur. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. Very life-changing. Especially when you get on the warm line. You receive those calls at 2 and 3 in the morning with people who just need someone to listen to them and support them. It's very, very moving.
Hey, Jamie. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheese your own. Look at the cheese. Whoa.
I love you.
If you could be here to taste this, that's everything. Wow.
Ricky! Ricky, come on! He won't leave. Come on, Ricky! Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Ricky said, I ain't no dummy.
Happy anniversary, Peer Support and Wellness Center.
6 years. Let's do 6 more.
Okay.
I'm so thankful that this center has been here because I've needed it and practically has saved my life. So it is a wonderful thing that it has lasted 6 years, and I hope so many more years it will be.
I remember when this place just opened, so it's exciting to be here for number 6.
6 good years, 2 balls up!
6 balls up. Can we do that?
I've been here 3 years, and I've seen a lot of good things change, and I really love it here.
I come here in respite. I've been here 4 times in respite.
It's my home away from home.
More expansive alternative to allow a person to make their own choices in their recovery.
It's a safe place for people to come and be themselves and learn how to grow into who they want to be. And that's awesome.
Just to clear your mind, just to get things, your whole health together.
Hope, it's inspiration, it's love, it's family, it's fellowship. It is a way of life that is pretty incredible. And for me, it's everything. You know, it really is everything. Happy anniversary.
And we are particularly proud of the Peer Support and Wellness Center in Decatur.
Decatur was great!
Because Jamie and I got to develop it together, and it really is our flagship. And we love all of our centers, but Decatur was our first baby. Yeah. And you know how you always feel about your first baby.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Happy 10 years! Woo, woo, woo. 10.
You became the director on their 10th year.
Yes, that was pretty huge. I really had to grow a lot working here and stretch outside of what I thought I knew was best.
Since the center been here for 10 years, I've been here for almost as long as the center been here. And you know, so I never thought that. What you think?
I appreciate having a safe place to go, because the world can be a harsh place, a hard place sometimes, and it's good to have a place where you know you can relax and just kind of be yourself. The staff are very supportive. You can talk to them pretty much 24/7. So I call the warm line a lot, pretty much every week. So I can't imagine it being a better place. It's really cool.
And so it was the most exciting thing on earth to do, is to set up something that I personally believed in with all my heart and soul, because I've been in so many hospitals. To be a part of setting up an alternative was like a huge milestone in my life, that I'll never ever forget. And it went on for years. The excitement just stayed and stayed, and we grew and grew and grew. And yeah, we went through some hard times, but that's to be expected with any startup. And we got through them, and every time we got through something, we got better. And each time we had to change something or tweak something, it was always for the better. And right now, it's just at its peak of wonderfulness because we've done all the hard work.